Good evening. Just let me know you can hear me okay. Just waiting for a few more people to jump on. Just give me a one in the chat box if you can hear me. Okay. Okay, let's cut the music off. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to the weekly What the Funnel. How are we all? So first things first, just give me, just let me know who's on the webinar tonight and, you know, who you are, where you're from in the world. So looking like everyone can hear me okay. Let me know if the volume's okay, too loud, too quiet. Awesome. So it all looks okay. So looking at the chat box coming in. Okay. Declan from Peterborough. Jane, nice to see you again, Jane. Sanj, how are you, Sanj? Rachel or Raquel? Rachel from Australia. Nice to see you, Rachel. Pete, how are you, Peter? Thomas from Colorado. Nice to see you, Thomas. Excuse me. Gav, hey Gav, how are you from Leicester? Okay. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to turn my mic off. I'm sure you probably see me, but just to save on the bandwidth, I'm going to turn the mic off and we're going to get stuck straight in. Apologies if I haven't read your name out. You know, I just don't want to. I'm always very mindful of your time and giving up your evening, whether you're here in the UK or in America, Australia, different time zone. You know, for the UK people, 9 p.m. I really respect the fact that you've taken time out away from, I don't know, what is it, Coronation Street on this time of night or something stupid. So we're going to get stuck straight in, and what I'm going to start off with is I'm going to start off with drawing out. I'm sure. In fact, give me a one in the chat box if you've already downloaded the Profit Funnel Business. A 2 for you've downloaded it but you've done nothing with it, and a 3 for what the fuck is the Profit Funnel Business. Just whilst I start drawing out these things, and I'll go through the chat box in a minute. So seeing a few ones. Couple of 2s. So again, guys, listen, for me to keep my energy levels at this level, it's 9 p.m. at night here for me as well. So for me to keep my energy levels, I need your engagement, I need your interaction, I need you to be part of this and make sure that it isn't just me talking at you, because otherwise I could just record this and just email it out to you. But you know, I'm sat here at 9 p.m. UK time trying to keep my energy levels up. So make sure you're with me. So thanks. I'm seeing lots of ones coming in, lots of 2s, a few 3s. Dave says 3. What the fuck? Yeah, this is what the funnel, Dave, not what the fuck. So, so yeah, okay. So listen, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to talk you through what the Profit Funnel Business is. And by the way, at the end of the webinar, I'm going to give you your very own Profit Funnel Business for those who haven't seen it already. And we're going to talk it through right now. So, box number 1. In fact, where's my spelling? So first things first. Oh, sorry. They've updated the. Oh wow. Okay, they've updated this, and I don't like it. I just want to be able to put a box there. Okay, come on. Bear with me. I used this yesterday, for God's sake. Anyway, listen, this first box, we call it T. This is your traffic. Doesn't matter what kind of form of traffic you're going to use. You need traffic to any funnel, website. It doesn't matter where it comes from. So it could be Facebook traffic, could be blog traffic, Twitter traffic, Instagram traffic. All I'm saying is this is your traffic. Now, the Profit Funnel Business has an opt-in page, and I'm going to try and write with the mouse, but it's not as good. So you have an opt-in page. I'm going to show you these pages as we go along. Now, the opt-in page has got a sort of 3D book, and it's got a couple of opt-ins down here. So a couple of boxes. And let me just show you this here. So as I said to you, if you stay to the end of the webinar, I'm going to give you your very own Profit Funnel Business. All you need to do is go and download it. If you've already got Clickfunnels, then it will download straight into your Clickfunnels account. If you don't have Clickfunnels already, then all you need to do is go and download a free trial for 14 days. And this funnel will then get downloaded affiliate commissions pretty much from day one. Now, I'm not going to guarantee that you're going to make money because I don't know you. I've got lots of people on the webinar as per normal. I don't know your work ethic. I don't know how many hours you're going to work each day. I don't know if you're going to pick it up and put it down. I don't know whether you're going to follow the training. I can guarantee this shit works because there are people doing it all the time. Can everyone hear me okay? I'm getting a few people saying I've got a bit of choppy sound. Okay, let me just check the microphone's okay. Is that any better? Let me know if that's okay. So I'm hoping you can all hear me. So as I was saying, so this is your opt-in page. So with the Profit Funnel Business, you get opt-in page times two thank you pages and terms and conditions and a privacy policy page. So what we're going to do is quickly open these up, and you'll see very quickly. I'm going to let them open up and then show you. So this is one of the opt-in pages, fully optimized, ready to go. It's got your very own. Sorry, my pop-up's going to kick in, and okay, so it's got your very own funnel strategies for building an online business ebook. And again, once you start following the training, I'm going to show you how to modify this to brand it towards you. Okay, because currently this book will be modified and branded towards me, and I don't want to be earning your commissions. And unless you really want me to, feel free to put to leave the affiliate links in there and leave them for me to get the commission. But I really don't want you to do that. So as you can see here, someone lands on the page. It's going to tell them what they're going to get from the free book. They're going to put their name and email in here, and then they're going to click download. Okay. Now there's two variations on the book, as you can see here, slightly different modification. And what you want to be doing, again, I'll show you all of this in the training. You want to leave this as 50-50. It will do a split test on this for you. So it will rotate one person to each one, depending on your traffic. So this is your opt-in page here. Once someone clicks that button there, then they get taken straight through to what's called the thank you page. I'm going to call it TY, okay, just to make it nice and simple. Now, on the thank you page, it's got a headline and it's got 3 steps for them to follow. Step number 1, step number 2, and step number 3. Now, this is where you're going to start instantly making commissions, okay? So far, all you've had to do at the end of this webinar is go and opt in, download your free trial, download the funnel into your email account, and just follow my training. You can do that daily, or you can do it. You can pretty much chunk straight through it as quickly as you want. So once they've gone through the opt-in page, now obviously they're going to be interested in funnels, and once they've done that, they're going to go through to the thank you page. And again, you've got 2 variations of this, and you'll see on here that they've got 3 options. Step number 1, step number 2, and then guess what? Step number 3, they can download the free ebook. Now, obviously in the training, I'll show you how to modify this. So you can see here, if they click on that, they're going to download this free ebook that we've created. In here, it's going to have lots of different things. It's going to be teaching them, but it's going to have all of our affiliate links. Now, we want you to switch these out, and to show you how simple this is. This really isn't complicated stuff. It's not techie stuff. So you can see in here, get you to rebrand it to your name. All of these links here are going to be my links. I want you to change those out for your own affiliate links. And I keep stressing, I show you all of this in the training. They're then going to land on the thank you page. If they open this PDF up, any of these links they click, then you're going to start earning commissions from them. Okay, and we'll go through how you're going to earn the commissions and how much you're going to earn. So step number 1, what happens here is, because it's laid out, step number 1, we're going to teach you how to switch this out for maybe, let's say, the Clickfunnels offer, because they've just come from asking about funnel strategies. So the reason we then teach you to use Clickfunnels affiliate offers is because they've shown an interest in funnels. So you might as well show them exactly how they can start building their own funnels, and maybe use a second offer. I'm trying to remember what we teach you to do in the training. It'll either be one of the free books or any one of the other Russell Brunson Clickfunnels training offers. So they're going to come in here and go, okay, I've got to do step number one. They're going to click that and watch a short video. Okay. So this looks like I've got this set up to, no, it doesn't. It looks like it's not going to work because, again, I've stripped these out so that you don't go and put your affiliate link, my affiliate links in your pages. But anyway, they're going to go and click through here and go and look at Clickfunnels and go and get a free trial. As soon as they finish that free trial and start paying, you're going to start earning commissions. Okay. Now you're going to start earning, if I do this over here, $38.80 recurring. Okay. So if in month one, you bring in one person who's interested in your funnel strategies book, which works, they then go through and take a trial where you've got a recurring income of $38.80. Okay. Let's say you did that one person per month for the first, let's just be really realistic and not try and over promise, because I really don't want to try and over promise. Let's just say you did 3 people in the first 3 months. Okay. Then that means that you're then going to be earning $118 per month. Okay. Recurring. So that's now covered your $97 Clickfunnels payment, because that's all it's going to cost you after your 14 days trial, $98. So all you need is these 3 people coming in and following your instructions, and you've then covered all of your costs. Now, if you go start a Starbucks or you start McDonald's or any other kind of franchise business, you need hundreds of thousands of pounds or dollars to get started. You know, what we're showing you here, and by the way, we've had lots and lots of people who've done this. They've done all of this. They've set all of this up in like 2 or 3 days. They've sent, $20 traffic through Facebook, and they've got 3 people in the first sort of 10, 15 days. So if you could do that, and again, as I keep stressing, I'm not promising you will, if you can do that, or you can share it on your Facebook pages, you can share it to friends and family. You know, if you can get 3 people in very quickly, you've covered your cost instantly. Okay. And then in month 2, 3, and 4, if you do that again, then you're up to like $200-300 recurring commission after you pay for your Clickfunnels account. So give me a 1 in the chat box if that makes sense, a 2 if you're completely lost. So seeing lots of 1s. Lisa says, still not quite sure how she earns commission. Don't worry, Lisa, we're going to cover that right now. We're going to show you exactly how that works. So as you can see here, this is the thank you page. And step number 1, if they click on that button, that's your affiliate link, they're then going to go through to the Clickfunnels trial page. Okay. And they're going to put their details in. Clickfunnels have got a sticky cookie in there, and that then registers as your referral. As soon as they finish their 14-day trial, okay, 14-day trial, they then start paying $97 for their Clickfunnels account. Okay. And from that, you then get paid from the amazing Russell Brunson, who's the founder of Clickfunnels, and he's one of my mentors, someone I follow very, very keenly. You then start getting $38 every single month recurring. Okay. Does that make sense, Lisa? Yeah. Yeah, she's saying, yeah, awesome. I'm seeing a few other people asking if they buy the book, etc. So, yeah, let's say, for instance, you've got the book as a second offer. It's a free trial. Yeah, Russell, you don't earn anything on the free trial because it's the book, but then he upsells them to 2 or 3 other different products. And I think the total you can earn on that is like $190. So, again, you know, without going into too much of what's inside the training, then you can start earning commissions, as I say, from day one. But as only if you take action, only if you follow the training, put these principles into practice, are you going to earn money. You're not going to earn money just by downloading the funnel. Someone also said, Gavin says, but is it based on the 97 subscription only? How about the 297? Absolutely, Gavin, you're absolutely right. if someone chooses the 297 option, not very good, from memory, because I've got quite a few, this then works out at 118. I think it might not be 80, but 118 recurring. So there's a 297 option. We recommend, if you're just getting started with ClickFunnels, you're getting started with affiliate marketing, you only need the $97 subscription. Listen, if you want to use the integrated autoresponder and backpack and all the other options in there, then please feel free to use the 297. That's what we use, because we use the integrated autoresponder inside of ClickFunnels called Actionetics. But it's not a necessity. I'm trying to keep this short and sharp and cheap for you to get started. $97. Listen, if you aren't prepared to spend $97 investing in potentially generating $500, $1,000, $10,000 commissions, then you're on the wrong webinar. You know, go and sit back and watch EastEnders or whatever's on right now. You know, you shouldn't be here, because $97 is the minimum you should be needing to invest. You know, you should be then looking to maybe invest $100 a month in advertising to start generating these additional commissions. And it all depends on what you want to earn. You know, give you an idea, if you bring in 100 people into ClickFunnels just on the trial alone, so just on the $97, so if I get rid of that, sorry, just at the $97 level, if you bring in just 100 people, what they do, they give you a car bonus. So they give you an additional $500 towards a car, and you are then earning, the simple maths is £3,880 a month, or dollars, sorry. Now, give me a 1 for hell yeah, and a 2 for no, if you would quite like a residual or recurring commission of just under $4,000 a month. Yeah, seeing loads of yeses, loads of ones, loads of hell yes, yeehaw, sign me up, cool, amazing, one nice. So guys, you know, please understand, this isn't a get rich quick scheme, you know, but if you can aim to hit 100, if I said to you right now that if you spend 1 to 2 hours per day working on the model that we've proven here and putting some time and effort and some investment into this, over the next year, if you did that for an entire year, if that meant at the end of that year you had that recurring income just of $3,880 plus a $500 car bonus commission, would you be happy? Would that mean that you could potentially leave your full-time job? Okay, yeah, I'm getting, yeah, everyone's saying yeah. Listen, it was kind of rhetorical, but I love your engagement, I love your interaction. Thank you guys, I really appreciate it. So now listen, on the back of this, so let's say someone goes to the thank you page and they don't go and do step 1, they don't go and do steps 2, but maybe they clicked on it. Listen, what ClickFunnels does, it's got amazing sticky cookies. So if someone's just clicked on this button and they go across to the ClickFunnels page, if in 3 months' time they come back to the ClickFunnels page, it's sticky cookie to you. Okay, so that means if they buy at that time, 3 months, 6 months down the line, they're still cookie to you. You get the commission, which blows my mind. Still, I get commissions dropping in every single day that I don't have a clue where they've come from. I mean, I show you how to tag things and make sure that you can see the promotion you did, but some of the promotions are like 4 or 5 months ago because they've opted in. They've given Russell their information as well, and he's then followed up with them and he's sold them on something. Now, you know, without going into too much on this, I don't want to spend too much time on this. You know, one of the offers that we use, which is we recommend, called Funnel Hacks, which gives people the ClickFunnels package plus 6 months worth of training and all these other things. You earn like a $400 commission. Now, you know, you've only got to do a couple of those per month, and that's going to give you like an $800 commission. So listen, as I say, I'm just trying to give you an overview here of what you're going to do. Again, we give you all these follow-up emails because once they're into your funnel here, they've opted in, we then show you how to schedule all of these emails that are going to keep driving them back to these pages. Okay, so they may not have gone ahead straight away and gone for ClickFunnels, but you're going to keep driving them back here to make sure they understand what the value is, how they can use funnels, how they can use it to build out their own income, build it for a business. Okay, so I'm hoping that makes sense. I don't want to cover too much on the profit funnel business, but hang around to the end, and I'll give you your very own profit funnel business. It will take you, fully committed. It will take you a week to set this up, so that it's branded to you. It's got all of your own links in there. We show you how to use Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all of the free traffics. Listen, there's two different ways of doing this. Okay, there's the free way, okay, and the free way has a cost. Now, you tell me, what does the free way cost you? If you want to use free traffic, what does it cost you? Let's see if you've got some answers for me. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Paul, you're absolutely right. The free way costs you time. Okay. Now, time, you can't get time back. So, yes, we teach you how to do lots of free traffic strategies, and you should be doing that as well as. But the free way costs you a lot of time. Okay. So let's say, for instance, I said to you, look, you can work on the free methods. We're going to teach you how to do it. We're going to teach you how to grow your Facebook following, your Instagram following, Twitter, lots of different ways where you can drive traffic in here, but it's going to take you a little bit of time. Or you can go and spend $100 on a Facebook ad that we show you how to do, and it'll give you the same amount of traffic that's taken you maybe a month to find. Some people will prefer to take the time out and do it. Other people will prefer to just go and spend $100. Okay. But again, I always like to stress that, do both together. If you do both together, you're going to get much better results, and you're going to get that end goal that you want. It might be you just want $1,000. In fact, I think Gavin, if it's Gavin that I spoke to last night, Gavin, we talked about it, and Gavin just wanted to replace £1,000 income to get it on a sort of recurring or repeat every single month. And I don't know how long that'll take Gavin, but guess what? It's down to him. It's down to him implementing and taking action, how quickly he does that, and I challenge all of you to try and beat each other. We've got the Profit Funnel Business Facebook group, try and beat each other, have a race. Who can get to $1,000 quickest? Because it's all down to your willpower, all down to your commitment and sacrifice. I can't tell you how quickly you'll do it because I just don't know what you're willing to do. So I'm hoping that makes sense. Give me a 1 in the chat box if it makes sense. Give me a 2 if you need to ask any questions about what we've just covered there about Profit Funnel Business before I move on. I'm just going to export that as well, just as a backup, because I'm going to get rid of it in a moment. So I get loads of 1s. Awesome. Thanks for your interaction. So is everyone happy for me to get rid of that now? And we're going to move on to building out a funnel. Okay. So in fact, I'll leave that there. Let me get rid of these. And just to quickly finish off on the profit funnel there, you'll see, sorry, did I show that? Yeah. So you've got 2 different variations on the thank you page. This one's got step 1, step 2, step 3 on the vertical. The other one had it on the opposite way around. So what we're going to do now, let me just grab it over here. We're going to literally, I think, I'm looking at the clock. We've been on for 25 minutes. So what I like to try and do is I like to build out a funnel in 30 minutes, and I get my egg timer going, and we try and build that out. So I did talk previously on some of my Facebook Lives about building out a website funnel. That normally takes me about an hour because it's quite complex, etc. So I think what we're going to do tonight, let's have a look. I'm just going to see, is there any requests in the chat box for what kind of funnel you'd like to see me build out tonight? And this is one of the benefits of being on live. Now, if you're watching the replay, you've missed out, guys, because I always ask on the live, normally at the end, what kind of funnel you'd like me to build next week. And if you're not on a live, then you miss the chance of throwing it out there. You might have a business that's, I don't know, you sell, I don't know, whatever niche you're in, you can throw that out to me, and then the following Wednesday, we'll build that out live in front of you. A couple of people are saying they'd still like to see the website funnel. Guys, listen, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for it. I'm going to try and build the website funnel. I may run over slightly over the minute, over the 30 minutes. But what we'll try and do is we'll try and do that, and we'll see how we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring that across here, and I'm just literally going to start. Oh God, sorry. Build a funnel, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the egg timer to go for 30 minutes. And I'm going to have a little sip of water. Make sure you drink some water. You know, dehydration means you're not going to take as much in. You're not going to have as much retention. So make sure you're slurping on the old H2O. Okay. I think we're ready to go. 30 minutes has started. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to drag the egg timer over to my other screen. You can see at the top here, it's got the time, and it means that I can just keep an eye on it over on the other screen over here. And pretty much away we go. So what did we just say? We're building out. You know what I'm probably going to do? I'm going to just use a template that I've already probably built out. I'm going to cheat slightly. Let's have a look. So let me just have a look through and see what I used last time. So you can see that I don't prep this, although I'm going to try and use like when I say a template, I mean I've kind of prepped it a little bit, as in I've built it to give away. So okay. Now again, just I'm wasting time on my phone, but you can see all the funnels we previously built in here. All of these available if I can speak, on the replay page. So after this webinar, 24 hours later, you get an email so you can watch the replay. But when you go to the replay page, you can download all of these other funnels into your Clickfunnels account. So make sure you do that and have a look on there. Right, I'm trying to find the one I used previously. I don't know if this is it. Apologies, people. Apologies. Sales funnel broker. You know what? I'm just going to use this one. I'm going to use this one. We're just going to have a go at it. I don't even remember what this one is that I've built, but we're going to give it a go. So now the other thing that I normally do, and I'm on the other screen right now, so bear with me, is we normally we find it. Bear with me. We normally build out the funnel with a script, and I haven't had time to prep anything. If you haven't seen funnel scripts, it's phenomenal. So let's. Oh, sorry. I don't know if I've put my logins incorrectly. Okay, it looks like they've just updated the site. Sorry, my bad. I haven't been in there today. So it looks like they've updated it. So inside funnel script, you can pretty much write a script for anything, okay? You can see in here, if you haven't already read the Expert Secrets book, you need to read it, but it's got scripts for all of these. You've got scripts for pretty much anything. And let me give you an example of what this does and how this shortens your learning curve. I'm trying to think of one that's short. So let's click on the free report script. Now, I want to find one that's got it already, because you can, certain ones give you examples. There we go. So this here, it's an origin story script version 2. So it pretty much explains exactly what to do. Fill out the form, click the button, edit the output. So you can see here, all you've got to do is put in what you're selling, what's negative occasion you want to build your story around, turn the negative from it. So this is pretty much telling your story. All you've got to do is fill in these boxes. It gives you an example here. But what I want to do is just use one of these. These are new here. This is, they chuck in some examples, so it saves me some time just to give you an idea. So look, it's going to spit in there all the answers. All I then need to do is go click build. Excuse me. And it's got all the variables entered there. And this is pretty much giving me everything I need to go and create my story, my origin story. Okay. So you can see here, look, part 1, the setup. Let me tell you a quick story about the time I was trying to sell a brand new product I'd spent months creating. At the same time I was trying to sell a new audio. So you can see here, this turns your options into an entire story. Okay. Let me go in and click on another one, just to give you another example. Let's say a long form sales letter. They keep adding these, you know, quite randomly. So for sale by owner, so it will dump in all the information in here, so you can see that. And then you scroll down the bottom. Now, some of these you can see are longer than others. I mean, for instance, this one's a long form sales letter, so they ask you to add lots of different bonuses, all the different things. But you know what it spits out is just absolute gold. So straight away, it's given me, you know, my headline. So finally, how to sell your house without an agent and save the commission. So look, it's giving me my sub headline, and it just goes through. And then all you've got to do is dump this, copy and paste it onto the page. You can see here, this is the sales letter all the way through. Little boxes, little sections. I think you'll agree that, you know, funnel scripts is just, it shortens, you know, writing sales copy. If you're not a sales copy writer, you know, you need to get funnel scripts. And, you know, on the replay page, you'll see there, you can go and grab it. I think I paid a couple $100 for it, and I've got it for life. It's got a couple of other things that you can use, things which are like plugins. So if you want to write a webinar, there's a short version of doing that. You can see all these scripts down here. They add new scripts weekly. And for $200, it was the best investment I think we ever made, because we use it kind of daily. We create some auto follow-up emails for you as well, which is in part of the training for the Profit Funnel business. You know, you've got fast teaser and tweet scripts. The list goes on. I'm not going to bore you with that. But what I'm not going to do this week, because I haven't had time to prep anything, I'm not actually going to add the text and the context. I'm just going to show you how you can build out a website funnel pretty quickly. And when I say website funnel, where's my whiteboard gone? What I'm going to do is create a new board. So I'm just going to very quickly show you what I mean by a website funnel. Now, 99% of websites. So give me a 1 in the chat box if you currently have a website. Give me a 2 for no. Oh, sorry. And what I'm doing here, I'm basically just giving you a very quick overview. Excuse the basic drawing. So I'm getting lots of 1s, several 2s. So let's just say this is a standard website. So, you know, you normally have your tabs along the bottom here, you know, about us, contact us, phone number in the top right corner, logo here, look familiar. And then so many will have a little scrolling image thing here with a bit of text across it, you know, and it changes. You keep scrolling the images. And then maybe down here, they might have a load of text, you know, very text heavy. And then they might have the whole section here, text, choose the drawing. Does that kind of look familiar? It's rhetorical. It is familiar. This is what I find every single day when I do website reviews for people before we build them out a website funnel. This is very static. It's got no way of grabbing my name and email. So if I come from Google over here, and let's say, for instance, this is an accountant in Solihull, okay? Because accountants, the websites are really rubbish. So let's say I type into Google, accountants in Solihull, and let's say, for instance, I find this client and I click on this button and I come here. Now, this is what we call above the fold, okay? Everything you can see on your computer screen is above the fold. This is pretty much what 90% of clients will see. Well, not 100% of clients will see, but what 99% of clients will then click the little back button up here, because they then go, yeah, there's nothing interesting here. They click the back button, they go back to Google, and they go to the next one. Yeah, have you done that yourself? Give me a 1 if you've done that yourself. My wife does it all the time. And guess what? They'll go back, and they kind of go through Google looking for something that jumps out of them. Yeah, does that make sense? So what this is what I call a brochure website. It's very boring. It's very same. And if I was, you know, covering a bit more information, it's not on websites, I would go into Google. I'll show you. It's embarrassing, because 90% of business owners, maybe 98% of business owners, had this website built in 1990 or 2000 and they haven't touched it since. So if I land on here from Google, if there's nothing that grabs my attention quickly, firstly, I go back to Google and look for the next thing. Secondly, if I do actually start scrolling around this website, and looking around, if after 20 minutes I don't find exactly what I'm looking for, guess what? I go back to Google. And there's no way of you, the business owner, or you, the website owner, of ever communicating with me again. Now, what a website funnel does, let me just quickly come out and go over all that. So what our website funnels do, all over the website, we have what we call lead magnets. Okay. So, you know, for instance, if this was an accountant, you know, get our free report on the seven mistakes people make when choosing an accountant. They click the button, it takes them to a new page, which is an opt-in page, maybe with a video here and a little box over here that says, you know, grab your free report now, put your name and email in. Okay, bang, they're into that accountant's funnel, and then they start getting follow-up emails. Then down here, there's another freebie bribe. It takes them to another page over here, another one over here, another one. You know, so what you can see here, and on every single page they go to the About Us page. Well, guess what? There's 3 on there. They click on a button, it takes them to another Clickfunnels page, which is another opt-in. Might be a big video on this one and a little opt-in box at the bottom. It might be a sales, you know, it might sell them something. So instantly we can start making commissions and start making money. So what a website funnel is pretty much, it's like, you know, I'll draw a terrible hand here, but that's a big fat finger. It's like your website has got a big gorilla arm, and it's literally stretching out from the computer screen and grabbing their name and email, which is really, you so badly want that, okay? And that's what this does. So anyway, I've wasted now 12 minutes. So let's say, for instance, you can see here, now obviously this would be crap, subscribe for something amazing. So we would be, let's say this is our accountant's website. I'm just going to concentrate the 7 secrets. Secrets and mistakes work really, really well. Get a free report with the 7 secrets accountants don't want you to know. Now, tell me if you wouldn't be interested in that. If you were looking for an accountant, sorry. So just as a quick, as I say, I'm just trying to do this on the fly. I'm trying to keep it down in time. So, and again, I'd have a little image here. So let's just quickly dump something in. So you can kind of see as well, the idea of doing this live on a webinar is you can start seeing, even though my internet's slow, how quickly you can start piecing all this together. And obviously you can see when I'm hovering over the orange section, which is called an element, you can pick it up and drag it somewhere. Okay, so if I wanted to drag that down here and dump it, I can dump it there. Okay, now obviously because it's white text, you can't see it, but I can drag it back. I can move anything around. When it hovers blue, this is called a row, and you can move these around as well. So you can see I can move that up. So I've just dumped it up there. I don't want it there. I want it down there. Oops, sorry. I'll leave it in there. So you can kind of see that, although I'm trying to concentrate, you can start moving all of these things around to wherever you want them on the page. It really doesn't matter where you put this stuff. You can literally drag and drop anything anywhere. You can see here, we've got 3 sections. You can have 4 sections, 5 sections, and you can pretty much build out your page. You know, for me, I'd like a video. So as soon as someone lands on the website, bang, they're going to hit a video that auto plays that starts straight away telling them, you know, what we can do for them. Let's put that there. Let's have a little headline there. Let's get rid of that. And the idea behind the website funnel is we're going to have lots of these lead magnets all over the page. Okay, this video will tell them about who we are and what we do, and that will divert them over here and say, you know, go over here and get your free whatever it is. So it's purely a bribe. Okay, so let's put a headline there, and this will be explaining what that is, and then we'll just dump in a couple of capture forms here, so you can kind of start seeing how quickly we can get this working. And you can clone it, you can delete it, you can change the settings on it, change the text, etc. And again, we show you all of this in the training, how to modify these and how to make them look really, really sexy. So I'm just trying to show you on the fly how quickly and easy you can do this. Let's get rid of that. I don't want that there. I want them to come in and see a video. So I can delete that whole section. So that's better. So we've got our tabs up here. You'd have your logo up there. Let's get rid of that. And you can move these around, size them, make them bigger, smaller, etc. You can see you can drag these sections around and play with them. So again, you can have your blog articles here. So it goes to, you know, when they click that, it goes to another blog page. So this is pretty straightforward. I mean, everything on here is not what we've added. So I'm sure there's probably some text in there. There we go. And I just need to change the color. Come on. Sorry, my internet's going a little bit slow. So you can see in here, we can change the bold color. We can change the text color. You can change them any color you want. You can put the code in there, or you can just drag and drop. So you can see, I mean, I know I kind of covered a lot of things whilst I'm messing around, but you can see I've been on this for 15 minutes and already it's starting to look like a website. Now, again, we'd change this. We'd make sure this isn't the same as the top one. We'd maybe play with the colors. You know, it's a little bit dark. You can change the whole section of colors. You can put a background on it. So let's just dump a background in there. You've got all these different background images that are stock images, which are great. So let's just go with, let me just double check no one's asking any questions in there. Any questions, just fire them in as we're going along, guys. Sorry, it's taking a little while to load. Let me see if I can close a few more other things on the other pages. Come on. Oh, I'm just going to pick one. I don't know what it is. No, it didn't work. It didn't like me not waiting for it. So you can see these are all my images that I've used in different funnels. So let's add that one, the dark background, and let's make the background. Oh my God, what am I doing? I don't know if that was me or if that was I'm going too quick. So background color. Let me just get rid of the color. So you see here now that background will start coming out. That's not, why is that image not going in? Oh, there you go. Now you can see it. So you can see, you can have it as a full background, etc. And you know, guys, you can just play around with this. Obviously, you keep saving. You can preview. So you can preview as you're going along to see exactly what your client will see. So bang, the video will start auto playing. They can then go and opt in, because you say at the end of the video, go and opt in over here. When they put their name and email, and bang, they go across they're into your funnel. Or you could just have the headline and a button so that it takes them off to another page, like I showed you here. So that could just be a button. It takes them over here to another page. It's entirely up to you. So you can kind of see that already we're getting a bit of a structure there. And then all you really need to do is obviously build out. When I'm ready, come on. Then you just go in and build out your your about us page, etc. Now, what you can do, let's say I've completed this. Let's say I've got it looking really good. So I've got all my header, I've got all my tabs, I've got everything. The bottom section looks really nice. So you know, you completed all of this, it looks good. You completed all the bottom section, it looks really good. And you know, we're all lazy, and you don't want to have to start again on another page. Well, you can see down here, you just click clone funnel step, and within 5 seconds, add it to funnel. So bang, I can drag that up here now, and obviously I'll be changing the name. Let's say I've called this home. Let's say I'm going to call this one about. So now I'm starting to work on my about us page. And use the same for the link. Oh, sorry, I went around the wrong way there. A paste instead of this is the problem when you're under pressure and you got the countdown clock next to you. So about us. So now you'll be able to distinguish it in your funnel, and you're going to go in here as well in the cog and change it in here. And now that means that if we take that link, so obviously once you've done all of these pages, you can go back to the first one and you can obviously link this up at the top. So let me show you. Come on, internet. You can get there. So got a few questions have come in. You know, how do you design the website? You know, what kind of things you're looking for? You know, in my eyes, you know, we build websites every single day. And for me, we model the best people out there. So, you know, go and look around in different niches. Don't look in your niche, by the way, because what everyone's doing in your niche is going to be fucking shit. Excuse my French. But don't copy them because, like I said, if I went and Googled accountants at Solihull, every website would be dull and boring and static. You want to go and find just find the websites you like the look of and start modeling them. Don't copy them. Model what they look like. Model the way they look. You can see with this, you can drag and drop and move stuff all over the page to make it look exactly like someone else's website. But the reason I came back to this page, so I can click into here. This is my navigation bar, so that when someone's on our home page, come on, I don't know if it's going slow or it's just. So when someone's on our home page, oh god, so I'm going too fast for it. They're going to click on the About Us page. It will then forward them to the About Us page. Okay, really simple, really easy. So you can see here, all I've got to do is paste the link in for the About Us page. And if we save that, I mean, this is going really slow. It's very painful. I think it's because I've got so much open. If I just reload this, and you'll now be able to see that if I go and click on the About Us page, and obviously I'd have edited this, this would now be the About Us page. So it functions fully like a website. You know, everything it does is fully exactly like a website without the static version. Okay, because we're going to have, you know, things popping up all over the place. If I give you an example of obviously one that's completely done, if I go to our funnelsqualified.com, and you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. I'm hoping you'll be able to see anyway. So I've got no speakers on this computer here, so you're not going to be able to hear the video playing. But you can see this is above the fold. So straight away, bang. Oh, sorry, pop-up's coming up already because I'm trying to leave. Now, I don't know if you'll be able to hear that. That's through my little headphone. That's me, you know, talking, telling people what we do. Okay, auto plays. Now, again, if that was playing and they start scrolling down the screen, I don't know if we did it. Look, so see the video still pops up here. So that's kind of quite a cool thing you can do in Clickfunnels. So now above the fold here, see what I'm talking about. So above the fold. Now, first things first, when I tried leaving, the pop-up came up saying, look, would you like something for free? Secondly, see if you qualify for a free 60-minute planning session. If they click on that, you can see up here, can you see that my homepage is still there, but they've gone across to a different page now. And this is straight away offering them a free planning session, but they've got to qualify for it. So again, this is me pitching what they've got to do, the hoops I've got to get them to go through. And again, you're not going to be able to hear that because the speaker isn't working. You can see that they can apply here. And it's a 3-step application. We've got some testimonials on here. And it explains exactly what we're going to do for them and give them on the planning session. It tells them exactly what we're not going to do. And to be honest, most of this is trying to get rid of the tire kickers because we don't want to give a 60-minute planning session that I spend 60 minutes on a Skype or a Zoom call with someone who isn't really ready to go ahead. You can see here if they want to get some free funnels, they click on the free funnels and guess what? They go to another page. Now they can go and download all of these free funnels for free. Again, if they click on this, guess what? I'm going to ask for their name and email. Can you see a bit of a pattern going across here, guys, where every single step of the way, I'm grabbing their name and email. They're coming into my database, into my squeeze page. So at the end of this video, I'll let it carry on playing anyway because you can't hear it, excuse me. But at the end of the video, it pretty much directs them and says, it points and says, go and grab your very own profit funnel business over here. Okay, so then we click on that. Up comes the pop-up. They've got to put their name in, email in, bang, away they go. Now, if we scroll down a little bit further, I'll come back to that. I don't know if you'll be able to actually see. No, you might not. So as we scroll a bit further, look, they can join our live webinar. Well, you're on it right now. This is how they register. And if I click on that, it takes them away again. So you can start seeing, in fact, I realise that's an old page, so we need to change that out. So I need to speak to the team. Anyway, we tell them about what is a funnel. You can see the video still playing. Again, apply for a planning session. They can go and grab, download our free blueprint, how to ethically steal over £100,000 of funnel swipes from your competitors for under £100. You know, all of these have got some really engaging things. They can go and access our Clickfunnels free tools. Guess what? When they click on that, it takes them away again. Are you starting to get the message here? So you can see what a website funnel does. They can see our pricing structure. They can apply. Again, takes them away. We get rid of that. They can apply for all of these different things. They can go, they can find out a bit more about me. They can apply for a Clickfunnels free trial. They can find out about Clickfunnels. They can go and watch this video. You know, they can grab their free profit funnel business, it says there. They can see some of our testimonials. So these are testimonials from some of our clients who we've built funnels for. This is Ben over in America. In this video, he talks about how his webinar funnel in week 1 earned $22,000. You know, so it kind of paid for his investment. It paid us to build his funnels. But I hope you can see that this is exactly what we talked about over here. So you can see they're coming off, off every single page. And if you went through all the pages on our over here, you'll see that on every single page there's lead magnets or opt-in funnels everywhere. Okay, so this is just my about us page. If I remember rightly, what's quite cool here is, the video that was on the homepage, we've got that playing in the background. So again, it's quite engaging. It's moving. It's got lots of different stuff going on in here. They can apply for a planning system. They can get a free trial. They can look at the testimonials. They can go to anything, join our live webinar. They can join our training package. There's loads of stuff going on. And also at the top here, we've got free goodies, so they can go and download more things. So anyway, I don't want to labor on that, but you can kind of see that every single step of the website has got downloads, buttons, things that, and you can see most of these move, they hover. It's very obvious that they can go and grab these things. They can grab a benefit logic scarcity campaign. That's a full email sequence we give them, from start to finish, all the copy in there. Wow, I'll breathe now. So give me a 1 if that makes sense. Give me a 2 if it doesn't. And please, any questions about exactly what the website funnel does and how it works, and I'll carry on kind of building this out. Plenty of 1s. Sharjil, yeah, understand that. How do they go from page to page? Yeah, absolutely, Sharjil. That's exactly what we were just showing you here. So if I was to show you my funnels qualified website funnel, obviously these are all separate pages. I'll have the home page, the about page, the products page, the free goodies page, the blog page, support page. Then these would be separate funnels because I've built them separately. These are different down. So, what I'll do is I'll show you how simple that is. But it really is. It's just layering these things on top, and they just link to each other. Okay. So when you build a website in WordPress or, in a normal way, all of these pages are just pages you build in WordPress, aren't they? And you kind of link them together. That's all you're doing in Clickfunnels. Okay. It's really, really simple. It's not actually complicated at all. And the other thing you can do in here, you can have all sorts of different pop-ups coming in. So let's just say this is a pop-up for one of the freebies you're giving away. So you probably saw on my page quite a lot. There was pop-ups coming up, or they went off to another page. But you can make pop-ups very simply in here when it's ready. So all I'm going to do is go and click pop. And then you can see here, I can pick any of these. So let's say, for instance, I'm giving away a free ebook. You can preview this. So on my page over here, let's say this was a free ebook and I wanted to get rid of that. and I just wanted to have a button there because what that does, sometimes people see this and they go, do I want to give my name and email away? And a lot of the times they don't. Very guarded nowadays with our name and email. Whereas if they just see a button and it says download the free ebook here, they click that. Now, what you can then get this to do is then this will pop up. So they still got to add their email address, but then they go and click the download button. Does that make sense? And this is called like a micro commitment. So because they haven't already, their brain hasn't already realized they've got to give their name and email, the micro commitment of just clicking the button to say download here and then going here, their brain, it's all subconscious. They go, I'm already halfway there. I'll carry on now and finish. So using a click pop, and let's just use that one. You can probably hear that's my egg timer going. So that's my 30 minutes up. I apologize. I've kind of gone off on quite a few different rants there, trying to show you as much as I could. But anyway, let's just finish off this last bit. And what I'll do is I'll finish off this website funnel. And again, I'll dump this in the replay page by tomorrow at this time, by 10 p.m. tomorrow. I'll make sure you've got this this website funnel. So you can see how quickly that starts editing that. And then all you then do is link this up to that button, which is so simple, so easy. None of this is complicated. Can you see here, guys? Because I've had a few people in the comments. Davina said, I'm not a coder. Does that matter? No, Davina, it doesn't matter. You can see I'm doing no coding at all. If I want to change this image, I press this button here. I click settings. I come over here. I click in here. And then I upload an image from my computer, or I go and grab one of the search images or a stock image. You've got loads of different images you can find in here. This is such a simple process. It's not complicated. So you don't have to be a coder. You don't have to be a web designer. You can build funnels. You can build websites for people in a matter of hours or a matter of days. And, you know, I've already got people who follow the profit funnel business process, and then they've asked me, right, Rob, I've got people who want bigger funnels. You know, what can I do? And we'll either build them for them, we'll give them a 30% commission, or we just go, well, you know, I've got a template for that. Do you want me to give it to you? And you can just build it out for them and charge them a couple of grand. And we've got people now who are going out there and seeing local businesses and building them website funnels for 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 grand. You know, your first one or two, you'll be scared to charge too much. But, you know, we normally charge about 10K for a website funnel. So, you know, you should not feel bad about charging 2 grand. Now, if you can build this website funnel in, let's say, because you've never done it before, if it took you 2 days to earn £2,000, would that give you value? Give me a 1 for yes and a 2 for no, I'm a fuckwit. I'm joking. A 2 for no. I'm just going to have a sip of water. Loads of yeses, loads of yeses. Johnny started putting 2 and he put, only joking, you know, 2 grand for a couple of days work is worth that for anyone. Absolutely. And listen, if it took you a week working in the evenings around your 9 to 5. So if I went back to Gavin that I spoke to last night, Gavin, I tried not to overwhelm Gavin last night because I kind of get in this zone and I get on a rant because I get so excited. I love what I do. You know, everything I do here is just, this is fun. This isn't work to me. And I love it when someone comes to us and says, you know, can you do this? Can you do that? And we show them exactly what we can do. And then we add value on top of that. We go, actually, we'll do this as well. And we'll do that. And then we'll build it out for them. Now, for us and the team, it will take 1, 2, 3 days. But, you know, for you, so for Gavin, for instance, if once you started earning money with the profit funnel business, if you then started approaching local businesses, let's say an accountant in your town, let's say you approached 10 accountants in your town and showed them this website funnel, explain how it worked, drew it out on a piece of paper like this, explain exactly how it's going to benefit them, the follow-up campaigns you can do for them with the email follow-ups and the keeping the clients warm and et cetera, et cetera. If you could do that and speak to 10 accountants in your area, I would guess that one of them would give you £1,997 for you to build it for them. I think you'll agree. Now, that would then, if you did that once a month, and it would give you the whole month to build it. You say to them, look, it's going to take some months to build this out for you. And then you worked around your 9 to 5 to maybe 3 hours a day or 1, 2 hours a day across a month. You could build that out for them, deliver it to them, and they would be fucking over the moon. and you'd be $2,000 richer. So, Gavin, if you're still on, tell me, would that solve your problem, or not your problem? Would that replace your income quicker than you probably even thought was possible? And I'm not going to wait for Gavin to answer because he might have jumped off. But I hope that if he watches the replay, he'll see that actually. Oh no, he's on. He's saying yes. Gavin, awesome. I'm glad you're still on. I hope you can see that, as I said last night, I tried not overwhelming you. I wanted you to get in the profit funnel business, start getting absorbed in it, immerse yourself, guys. Everyone who's on the webinar tonight, I'm going to wrap it up in a minute because I'm conscious we've hit the hour mark, and I don't like taking more than an hour of people's time. I'm going to wrap it up, and I'm going to give you the profit funnel business. Fully immerse yourself in it, delve into it. Put 2 hours aside a night. Spend a bit of time with the wife and the kids. Once the kids have gone to bed, go and spend 2 hours on the computer before you go to bed. If you can't commit to that, how are you ever going to reach your goals and your dreams and your aspirations to become, to escape the rat race? Because that's what most people want. And give yourself a figure of what you want to achieve. For Gavin last night, it was just to get to £1,000. It might be £5,000. It might be £10,000. But give yourself a goal of, I want to achieve this. Now, we're starting to build website funnels, people. We've been doing it for a long time, in fact, but we're putting some packages out there. If you want us to build your website funnel, just email us direct, support@funnelsqualified.com. We'll build it out for you. If you want us to build it for your clients, we've got about 10 guys out on the road and girls who literally contact us and go, right, I've got this client. They want this. I'm going to put you in contact with them. And then we give them a 30% kickback. So if we charge them 10 grand, they get 3K, and all they've done is introduce us. If you want to, talk to us about that kind of relationship, again, we're happy to do that for you. Anything we can do to help you get to your goals, we're happy to help. So listen, I'm going to wrap up. Apologies that I kind of haven't completed the website funnel tonight. I was just off on a bit of a tangent, but I hope that you can see what it's all about. If you want to sort of model ours, go to funnelsqualified.com. And let's just wrap up with, if you want a load of bonuses, firstly, go to funnelsqualified.com/YT-trial-bonuses, and you can download your bonuses there. If you want the profit funnel business, go to funnelsqualified.com/advantage. Just pop your name and email in there. You'll see my video, explains exactly what you got to do. We take you step by step through the process. I give you all the training. We then, we get you back on here weekly to give you more training, follow up with you. If you want to join us on social media, come and say hello. I'm Robert James Murray on Facebook. I've also got our Funnels Qualified Facebook page. Important if you're part of the profit funnel business. You want to be involved in that, go to Profit Funnel Business on groups. Also come and say hello on Instagram, Meet Robert Murray, or Twitter, Meet Robert Murray. And that is pretty much it. Any questions before I wrap up and let you finish what is left of your amazing evening? Simon, yes, you can go and grab the Profit Funnel Business right this very second. You can do it before I even get off the webinar. All you got to do is put your name and email in, and guess what? You're into my funnel. And listen, what you've got to start thinking about is you've got to start watching my emails. And as soon as you get an email from me, by the way, guys, the first email I think is normally a whitelist email. Make sure you whitelist our email address, because if you don't do that, all of our emails will go into your spam, and you'll probably miss half of them. You want to start looking at our emails and start using it as a funnel swiping process. Watch what we're doing. Watch how we tell you a story at the beginning. Watch how we start, promoting different things and different Clickfunnels offers. And, and we are going to be regularly communicating with you and giving you value and content. And, I share Facebook Lives in there, and, just use it as a funnel hacking or funnel swiping process, and follow everything we do, because there's a process of what we do. And, it doesn't take a lot for you to put all this together and set it all up, but it does take some effort. It does take some commitment. It does take some sacrifice. Fuck EastEnders off and Coronation Street and all that shit that you watch in the evenings, or whatever you do in the evenings. I don't watch TV. I literally, myself and my wife, once in a while watch a film. But apart from that, I'm pretty much helping people online most of the day and the night. I've started a new regime recently where instead of me working through till 2, 3, 4 in the morning, I've started my 5 a.m. club. I get up at 5 a.m. I do a run, I do my exercise, I get stuck into the day, and I spend 3 hours purely building funnels in the morning for myself and my business. Because what's happened is I've got so absorbed in building other people's businesses and other people's funnels, I haven't spent that time on my own. So that's my regime now. 5 a.m. I start, 9 a.m. Literally by 9 a.m. I've done more work than most people will do in an entire day. But that's me. But I'm saying to you, challenge yourself. You know, tell your missus, tell your partner, your husband, your significant other, look, you ain't going to see me between the hours of whatever time. If it's 8 in the morning till 9, don't bother me. It might be 7 at night till 9 at night. Don't bother me. Tell the kids that, you know, they've got to steer clear of me. I'm working on setting us up for our dream lifestyle. Because as I said earlier, you know, $4,000 a month, I think would replace most people's incomes. And if that was a recurring income, that frees your time up and it leverages your time. That's all I've ever done is leverage my time. That's why I run the automated webinars. The webinar's probably running right this minute, and it's probably making sales for me right this minute. But anyway, I digress. So guys, thanks for joining me tonight. Make sure you come back next Wednesday. We want to build this up. We want to get as many people on here as possible. I want to get up, you know, I want to have a tribe. So if you know someone else who would like some help, invite them on the webinar. Share my opt-in page link and get them on the webinar. Join us on Facebook. Get interactive. But thanks for your help tonight. Thanks for being as energetic as I've tried to be. It's now 10:08 UK PM, and I'm going to sign off. Have an awesome evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. And I will see you next Wednesday on the WTF.